And the leaded glass panels are flames, and then using more earth tones as it gets to the cherry burl center. And Jeff will be talking more about the technical hanging and questions that you would have about that.
Well, let's see. I'll try to add a few points about this design because we are believing that this may be the, in our understanding, the best fit and perhaps the most noteworthy original design that we have to show you. We would build this perimeter, the darker color wood that you see here, out of cherry, 3-inch thick, to carry the span and make up this framework with traditional mortise and tenon joinery. And this is typically what we use as woodworkers. And the center would be a floating, moving panel out of a very rare large cherry burl, and we'd like to show you a slab of that. This is one of the slabs from the very large rare cherry burl that we rescued off a golf course and use it for very special pieces. And in design page number 1, we're proposing to use 26 by 26 inch square of this cherry burl for the center of that sculpture. We would like this cross to hang from your rafters that are closest to the wall, and it appears that your rafters are somewhere in the neighborhood of about 8-inch thick, and our best experience has been in this type of sculptures to hang it with stainless steel aircraft grade wire rope. In this case we would use 1/8-inch thick, so it would be nearly invisible, and this 1/8-inch thick wire rope has a breaking strength of 2,100 pounds. This cross would, when it's all said and done, would weigh approximately 400 pounds. We would build this 10 foot, it's 10 foot by 10 foot, we would build the vertical section as solid, and then that would break down so that we could get it through your doorway, and the horizontal section would be permanently fixed, and then the on site there in your church we would attach the top and bottom of the cross to the central area with a 1/2-inch threaded rod so that it would last forever. We would prefer that this design, to enhance it and really bring it out, that some nice lighting be done behind it, and that would show the colors of the glass through the whole spectrum that my wife has chosen as part of the design.
And one last point about this, we drew it at 10-foot diameter, which is certainly filling up the whole wall. It could definitely be made smaller if it was too domineering. Anywhere from 8 to 10 foot, that would be under consideration.
Yeah, typically the best way to decide scale and size is to bring a cardboard mock-up and hold it up to your wall, and then everyone can give some input on how they feel on the size. That's quite a commitment, 10 foot by 10 foot, and that would be the largest. So the design question would be, should that be 9 foot, should it be 8.5 feet, somewhere in that range we feel should be looked at. I just wanted to say a little bit more about our woodworking. the joinery as being traditional, and what I mean by that, typically in this rocking chair out of pear wood, the cantilevered arm is made with a lifetime joint with a tenon that comes all the way through this leg, and then it's wedged to spread that tenon and form a dovetail. Here you can see is typically a piece of wood with the tenon milled out of it, and this is what this arm has on this pear wood rocker. And when it's brought through and assembled and wedged, it's a very fine joint that lasts more than a generation. For best selection for our work, we prefer to saw our own logs. We have our own band mill and dry the wood to our specification. This way we can get what we want, which in this case amounts to wide book-matched cherry, and over here on this pile there's some 3-inch thick cherry, and this I gave example that we'd love to use in the perimeter of the cross. 3-inch thick dries typically 1 year per inch, so this wood has been seasoning for a project for over 3 years.
This is a project that we're currently working on right now that uses some leaded cane stained glass. This is clear glass here, but here's just showing you an example of traditional leaded glass. Thank you, St. Paul's, for your consideration on this project. We hope our little verbal presentation may have answered some questions and let you get to know us a little bit better.
We'll send these wood samples with the designs, and hope they're self-explanatory with this video. If there's any further questions, we'd love to talk to you further, and we look forward to hearing what you think.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.